Welcome, everybody. We don't have a name for this segment. Okay. I'm pretty sure Netflix is going to buy this movie. I really hope so. They should put it on Netflix or anywhere else. It took me forever to see the film. We have to travel to Pakistan. We're talking about the Glassworker. Yeah, 2024. My friend, I'm very curious. How did you find out about this movie? I saw the on Instagram the page, their account, and fall in love with the story. The trailer was great. I did not knew it was from Pakistan. Oh, really? uh, yeah, pretty crazy. Well, first of all, what is this story about? Well, it's a fictional war in South Asia culture. When I saw the film, I thought it was in Russia. I thought it was Turkey, but it was Pakistan. It was Pakistan. Well, no, 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 no. It wasn't. Film is made in Pakistan, but it's this other place. I believe they mentioned the name is Water. I forgot. It's okay. It's okay. But the film, tell me what it's about. Well, this young man named Vincent, a young glass worker, and Alice, the daughter of the military officer that goes into his town because it's the middle of the war, and this romance starts to blossom between them, despite the growing tensions of the war. Yeah, yeah. Now it's an anti-war romantic film. Really, and some people are saying that it's very influenced by Studio Ghibli art and story tone. I feel that it's a little unfair, to be honest, that the only film I can think of to compare this movie with Studio Ghibli will be The Wind Rises, because it's almost kind of like the same story tell. It's a bittersweet ending. Spoilers. Let's not talk too much about the spoilers until the end. After our friends hit like and subscribe. And after that, we'll say spoilers and we can talk all about it. Because Otaku and I haven't talked about this film. We just saw it. It was so good. I didn't even went to the bathroom. And then we always talk about the movie or anime after it finished. And we didn't do this with this film. We should sit down and start now recording. And yeah, yeah. The creators did a great job. Very emotional, very impactful story. Yeah, absolutely. Now, there are some things I really want to bring up to you. I'm ready. And the first thing is the blue light. Yeah. Wait, did you say everything about the film? I believe so. They fall in love in the middle of the war. Movie goes sometimes back and tell the story of how they met, how their love blooms, and and then the events of the war. Yeah, I think it covered everything. They didn't say she's a violinist. A what? Violinist? Well, excuse me. Now, okay. Now, in the middle of the story, it's very interesting because I was raised Catholic, but you're Muslim. Yeah. And there is a blue light here or a jinn, correct. Now, will you explain to the people that do not know what a jinn is? The only jinn I knew in my life was the genie from Aladdin. Now, very respectful, would you explain to the people and you will tell the story of when you saw a jinn when you were a kid? Well, a jinn are curious creatures. They're not angels. They're curious creatures who are around us, with us, and just exploring the human behavior, or they're here just to look at us. Like Oliver said in the film, some are good, some are bad. Right. To answer your question, when I was a kid, I was around 6 years old. I was playing in my room, my toys, and then I look at the door, and there was a jinn. Now I'm not going to enter in details of what it looks like, uh, but the jinn was there smiling at me. Oh boy. Yeah. So I really don't remember. I believe I looked down and I look up and he was there and smiling. But honestly, I was very scared, very concerned. I remember somehow I went to my sister's room next room, and I told her, "Hey, this is happening." And she didn't believe me. Go back to your room. My parents were not in the house, so I went back to my room, and once again, the gene was there. The gene was there, and I got very, very scared. I started screaming, running, and I guess I went through the gene back to my sister's room. I was shaking, and she ended up calling my mom. And long story short, that was my only interaction with a gene, I guess. Quite enough, yeah. Like you, I was raised Catholic. I converted to Islam, and after I became an adult. But I did went to, you know, Catholic school or Sunday school, whatever you call it. In my high school, I also went to a high school, Christian high school. And I always ask myself, what happened here? Am I cursed? Is there something wrong with me? And it wasn't until I became a Muslim that I understand what really happened. And just a curious jinn that was there with me. Okay. And so that's why when I saw this film and he explaining to Alice about the jinn, that's when I realized, oh, this is an Islam movie. Not Shinto, like Studio Ghibli. Well, correct, yeah, but no. Well, the fact that the gene or the blue light, it just shows up in certain time of the movie. In fact, I thought that they just put it there for no reason, and it is not until the movie progress that you get to see, oh, so there is a purpose for this blue light or this gene. Correct, correct. Now, I agree with you. He said it. Some genes are good, some aren't. And I am very curious because now that you mentioned that this gene or your gene was curious, then in the film, I feel that the gene is a witness of the love between Oliver and Alice. Yeah. But, okay, you said good or bad. So he's a guide of a helper or he's just curious. And this is especially very important because I felt, now that I'm talking to you, I feel like this gene is the one that caused Oliver's breakdown during the important event in the war. I think so. I feel that um, maybe it did, and then that's why at the end of the film we get to see maybe this gene or this blue light has a lot of remorse and is trying to do like a redemption and give closure to the story of Oliver and Alice. That's my take. Now that analyze the film with you. Hmm. Oh, so yeah, so it's like a redemption from the gene. Yeah, and although again the gene is not in the whole movie, but it just shows up in important moments of the film. Yeah. Now you did mention that you talk about the Wind Rises from Studio Ghibli. Yeah, I always thought of my neighbor Totoro when I saw this blue light. How did you call the little scenes in Totoro? The Susuwatari. Susuwatari. Uh huh. Okay, but this is not a fantasy film. Correct. Yeah. Here, the blue light is just more like a witness, like I said, somebody not like in a playful or interactive like my neighbor Totoro. And then going back to the Wind Rises, it felt like more like a storytelling, a documentary, that studio film, the Studio Ghibli film. So definitely take away of the equation, Studio Ghibli. This movie is quite unique. It's very beautiful. The music, like I said, she is a violinist, beautiful violin. I really want to play violin. And the soundtrack is also great. Correct. The visuals, again, when I saw it, honestly, I did not know it was from Pakistan. So a lot of people may have that set of mind, that prejudice of, oh, Pakistan is a third world country. They don't know how to draw. No, this movie looks outstanding. It looks amazing. Again, I really hope Netflix end up or some streaming channel bring it to the people of the world that have not been able to see it because it's a very unique story, beautiful. Even showing you how they do the glass work. Yeah. So it's a again bittersweet story. Yeah, let's talk about spoilers. Thank you for watching. Hit that like, subscribe. Bye. Okay, let's talk about this. Okay. Do you? Okay, tell me. Wait, we have to agree. She died. She dies. Yeah. Okay. But because of the train. Yeah, they show you the train. It's just that's the thing about the movie. They quite hide it, but you know that she dies. Yeah, it's so sad. I know. Now, they explain why the ending. Again, the blue light, the gene. I felt it like he was curious. What is going on in Oliver? His breakdown. The gene is the witness of that breakdown, the witness of the love story. So he breaks down. The events happen, and now I feel like the gene is helping Oliver to move on with his life. And it's not until he is going to burn the letter, the final letter, the letter that she sent him. Yeah, and it's so sad that the gene was like, nope, you're not. If you're gonna burn it, I am going to help you move on, and that's when we get that beautiful moment between them. And he even said it, the gene. They transform into animals and sometimes humans. So yeah, and I'm gonna tell you even more. Yeah, whoever has been into a forbidden love, or maybe in high school you like this girl or this guy, and you were afraid to tell that person your feelings, and you never did. Prompts show up. You never said anything. You never said anything. It's going to follow you the rest of your life, especially now that everybody has social medias and you see the pictures and oh look at her, oh, how happy she looks, or how miserable. Yeah, I know. Yeah, and in life, especially in love, wherever you are able to say something to the one that you like or love, it's gonna stay with you forever. It's not gonna go away, and you're gonna regret it until yeah, till the day you die. So I feel like the blue light saw that and had a lot of compassion for the guy, so it helped him to move on, to accept the destiny or the fate of Alice, and yeah, it gave him some closure. Wow. Yeah, I know. You're very good at analyzing this. Could you imagine that the director goes like, saw this video and goes like, that's not what I meant. Well, that's the beauty of it. Yeah, I mean, he left kind of like an open ending. Yeah. So that's my take of the film. The film is a love story that then out of nowhere, through religion, love, it takes you to another journey. It's a story about lost love, memories, and something quite spiritual. Uh huh. Uh huh. Wow. Yeah. Very interesting. Uh huh. Uh huh. And then the gene helped him with the trauma. I guess. Yeah. Wow. I know. Okay. What else am I missing? I don't want to say anything else. I believe we just covered everything. It's a very powerful, beautiful film. Would you watch it again? Please, some streaming channel, buy the rights, or send me a copy in English in America. Yes, please. Okay, okay. I haven't shown up yet in America or Spanish, whatever you want. I feel like I'm in something. Um, I don't know. We covered that is not Studio Ghibli. We covered that is from Pakistan. We talk about Move On. What is a gene? My story. Um, yeah, basically that's it. Whatever. Do you think? Okay, let me ask you something. Okay, go ahead. You know that people always like to say like, "Oh, it ended like there is a part two coming." I know. Did you feel there's gonna be a part two? Please, it's just no. It just stop. It's just finish, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna do something even better or great, and we shall see. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Yeah. All right, my friends. If you're still here, wow. See you next time, man. We talk a lot today. I know. Yeah, yeah. We need to stop doing this.